So I'm so glad you guys are back. Thank you for looking at this video. Um, I wanted to, and I purposely wanted to film a video with my mask on because um, right now we are living in history. This pandemic will definitely be in the books. It would definitely be in the books, and I wanted to create a video that um, witnessed and displayed the mask. Um, because I think a lot of people don't understand and realize, like, you know, what this mask actually represents. Why they are telling us to mask up and why, you know, we should all wear our mask. And it's deeper than just what you see. It's deeper than what meets the eye. It has a lot to do with the greater issue, the greater problem. But that's another topic for another day. Today I want to come on and I want to talk about when you should give someone a second chance, when you should give them that second chance. I had someone ask me that question, and I thought that it would be great to do a topic on this, because a lot of people, I realize, you know, um, we don't take into consideration when we should actually give a second chance, and what are some things that is worth giving a second chance, because not everything deserves, not everyone deserves a second chance. So let's begin with that. Why, you have to ask yourself, why am I giving this particular person a second chance? Ask yourself that. Take some time, take some time, take some time to think about it. Why are you actually giving this person a second chance? Because with people have patterns. People have patterns. People have a routine. And if you notice that a particular person is demonstrating a certain routine and a certain pattern of behavior, you have to ask, are they worth a second chance? And you have to come up in your mind and realize what is worth giving a second chance and what is not. So let's discuss some of these things. I'm inside my car, for those of you who don't know. Now, what I will say is, like, talking with this mask on is a little challenging, I must admit. It really is. I thought it was going to be easy. I guess I was wrong, because, like, we're so used to seeing our face, right? And we're so used to having, like, oxygen that is available easily, and not having this challenge of a mask constricted to our face. So understand that. And then also looking at my facial expressions in this camera, and I'm only able to see my eyes, is a little different. So let me get back to the point. So let's look at what is worth, or who is worth giving a second chance to. So say, for example, I'm going to throw a few scenarios out here. If you are dealing with somebody who is a habitual liar, a habitual cheater, a habitual manipulator, a thief, someone who is extremely abusive, no second chance. Off the bat. Those right there are extreme deal breakers, and it should be a deal breaker for you. You should not allow somebody to disrespect you in the utmost. I mean, to the highest degree. You should not allow that, because when you allow disrespect to rule, what happens is it sends a message. When you allow disrespect to rule, it sends a message. It sends a message to the person that you do not respect yourself. It sends a message to the person that they can treat you any way that they choose to, and you will be okay with it. So if you are dealing with somebody that do some of those things that I listed just now, then you already are in a bad place and you need to get out. And you need to book a session with me. Yes, go on to my link in my bio and click on book with me, or book me as your coach. I think that's what it says. Click on that and you deserve a session. Yeah, you deserve a session. So let's go back to what I was talking about, the different scenarios. So what I'm going to be focused on today is the scenarios that suggest a second chance. Okay, and only you can make that decision. Only you can make that decision ultimately. So when somebody you know does a mistake, because we all make a mistake. None of us is perfect. None of us is perfect. None of us is perfect. We all make mistakes. So when somebody you know makes a mistake, and you know that the mistake that they made really got the best of them, you know that they really did not mean it. You know that they really, are sorry, and you see that it is bothering them. You see that they are trying. You see that they are reaching out. You see that they are sorry, like extremely sorry. Then that suggests, and it also welcomes another chance. And you cannot be so hardened. Your heart cannot be hardened. You have to allow to give people second chances, because second chances we all need, we all deserve. You can't be somebody who is extremely hardcore, extremely bitter, extremely angry, because people cannot grow like that. Like, you have to learn to help and cultivate growth. You have to learn that. And just like you want somebody to give you a second chance when you do wrong, you must give somebody else a second chance when they do wrong. So listen to what I just now said. When somebody character is questioned, when somebody makes a mistake, when somebody owns up to their mistake. So this is the thing. This is how, I'm about to give you the reasons here. This is how you know that a person deserves a second chance. This is how. One, they apologize. They apologize for what they done wrong. And not just an apology that just sounds good. Because people, we all know people that always apologizing, always saying sorry, right? Just to say it, because it's something that they was told to do. Say I'm sorry, say I'm sorry, say I'm sorry, say I'm sorry. But there's no action behind that. So, first thing, they have to apologize. Second thing, after an apology, that person must become accountable. They must take accountability for their actions and what they did wrong. So if a person apologizes and don't become accountable, then they don't deserve a second chance. Because in life, as human beings, we have to become accountable for the things that we do, for the things that we did wrong. And we have to make sure that we mention that you know, you won't never do those things again, and the reason why you did it. You understand? So that is something to definitely pay attention to. So pay attention to that. The third thing, after you apologize, is the first thing. After a person become accountable, the third thing that you should look for is a change behavior. Oh, I'm dropping gems. You hear me? What we are talking about, if you just now fast forward this video to like 10 minutes, because you guys know that, I talk a little lot, and you just skipped everything else. What we're talking about right now is how to give someone a second chance. And I'm talking about the reasons that will give access to a second chance. And one is to apologize. Apologize. Second is to become accountable for your actions. Third is you have to notice the change behavior. Yes, you have to notice the change behavior. Because there is no apology and there's no accountability without change behavior. So if you notice that they are still doing the same things that they was doing, if you notice that nothing has changed, they just said sorry, and it just, slightly became accountable, but without no change behavior, then they don't deserve no chance at all, no second chance. There must be a change in behavior. There must be a change in behavior. There must be. And you must make that a requirement. And see, that's the thing. A lot of people don't require these things. A lot of things people want in other humans, in relationships, but you don't require it. You have to learn to require it. You have to learn to require it. And let me tell you, because I can hear somebody like, how do I require it? How do I require it? This is how you require it. When you see somebody doing something that you don't like, that you find disrespectful, that you find offensive, you have to shut everything down. You hear me? You have to shut everything down. And what that means is this. So if you are somebody who, cooks for this particular person who's doing you wrong, if you are somebody who's always showing up, if you're always somebody that's always there, if you always someone who calls on the phone, if you are always being available, you have to become unavailable. You have to remove yourself. Somebody right now is saying, oh, you playing games. No. It's not playing games, because you don't want to play games. You want to let that person know that what they're doing is wrong, their behavior is wrong, and that because they are doing wrong, I am now going to remove myself. I am now going to become unavailable, and I am no longer going to tolerate this foolishness. Because understand, whatever you tolerate becomes a problem. Whatever you tolerate becomes a problem. Whatever you tolerate is the truth. So if you tolerate crap, that's what you're going to receive. You're going to receive crap. So you have to learn to disconnect. You have to learn to become unavailable. Try it. I know what I'm talking about. It works. It definitely works. But you just make sure you have to do it the right way. That's the thing. You have to do it the right way. So, like I was saying, back to the third thing, which was change behavior. You have to witness change behavior from that person. You have to. And if you don't, then you already know what you have to do. You already know what you have to do. And those three things that I just gave are solid. They're so solid. They're so solid. And those three things that I just gave, it will show you if that particular person is serious or not. You would know. You would know if that person is serious or not. So, let's wrap this up. So, what we're talking about is how to know when to give a person a second chance. How to know. I think I'm gonna title this three reasons. No. 3 reasons why they need to change, or something like that. I don't know. I'll think of it. I think of it. But understand that in order for a person to get a second chance, 1, they must apologize. They must apologize. 2, they must be accountable. And 3, you must see a change behavior. Those 3 things grants a second chance. If you don't receive those 3 things, you do not deserve a second chance. End of story. Case closed. All right. I don't want to be long. I hope somebody listen to this and take this advice. You need to see 3 things from the person who is doing you wrong. You need an apology. You need accountability. And you need change behavior. All right. Gotta go. Be blessed.